What's up? I'm HUGZ. That's Sam. Welcome to HUGZ and Sam. Today we're jumping into Hunter x Hunter episode 81. Last we left off, stuff was going down. I'm pretty sure. Well, our guess is, our theory is that the king of NGL is going to be ingested.
Yes, eaten
And become the king
pooped out
of
into
the
a baby.
Chimera ant. It's an interesting r/new sentences or whatever. Anyway, that it's going to become the king of the Chimera ants because of the backstory. That I always want to say Euro, that Gyro or whatever had.
Yeah.
And with considering himself not to be human, that's the way he was treated, and that he essentially wanted humanity to pay or humanity to die.
Yeah.
Just seems like it would be a really good transition, especially now when we consider the fact that they potentially could, maybe, not all of them exhibit this, but have or retain memories from their past lives.
Right.
Now the other ones don't really show any remorse or restraint or anything. Like
some of them are like
Colt is the one
crazy. Yeah, Colt is the one who mentioned Reyna in the last episode.
And when you saw his mother before.
Yeah, skipped right over her. And also there was a situation where he made that one leave people alone.
Yeah.
Was it kids that he had them leave alone?
I think it was the kids to go for adults.
Yeah.
Which again is weird because we were talking about this in the last reaction. He's based off of a child, like he was created from a child, whereas the rest are adults, and I'm wondering why he would have more restraint, seemingly more intelligence than some of the other ones. Some of the newer, like upgraded models are very intelligent.
Yeah.
But it's very weird how that works out. But if the king were to retain his memories and his pain, I guess, it would be a really easy transition into becoming the king of the Chimera.
I actually had a really off the wall theory, and it was that
Paco got taken too.
Huh?
I said and Paco got taken too.
Yeah. So this is an off the wall theory, but I gotta say it because it could be right. So you know how where was Reyna and Kurt?
Yeah.
Where's their dad?
Mm-hmm.
So what if their dad is Jing?
Is Jing?
Yeah.
Oh wow! So it'd be freaking.
But that is why his genes are so powerful or something. Is because we're okay, well there's a reason why Colt is so special. Yeah, and because he's generation 1. So what if
I mean, that is a crazy theory, but...
It is crazy just because Jing is so, hidden.
No.
But also, their dad wasn't in the picture that we know of, right?
So he's just going around having little babies all over the place.
You know what? You don't know. I don't know.
I'm still wondering potentially, could that be Gold's mom for all we know?
Who knows?
Because we don't know who she is. But anyway...
Because wasn't his aunt's... What color is his aunt's hair?
It's red or something, I think.
Is his aunt...
Or it's...
His aunt is his mom's sister, right?
I don't...
Or was it his dad's
it would be Gone's because they were... It was Jing's because they were cousins. And they talked about how much she loved Jing and all that.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Just kidding. Because there was somebody had pink hair, I thought.
Sam's conspiracy theories. There was that one girl that's in the Spiders in the Phantom Troop that can heal, that she has pink hair.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really focusing on the pink hair thing. It's just there are certain identifiers, because Reyna and her mom had pink hair, so it's
I don't know.
I know people are going to give me crap about it. Not everyone that has pink hair has to be related.
Or eye color or whatever else we base things off of.
Whatever. Sometimes it does.
Anyway, a lot of stuff going down. Paco got taken. Ponzu got eaten, really messed up. But let's go ahead and jump into it. See what's going down. Hey guys, a lot of these anime reactions will be getting blocked, so make sure to go down to the description for a reaction link, or you can watch the full version over on Patreon.
So can they go up in there and just pretend they're part of a chimera ant?
No, they can sense them. They were sensing all the people that were overrunning with life essence.
But if they conceal their life, can they conceal it with...
I mean, theoretically, Zetsu or whatever, hide their presence.
Yeah. Because then because it's like, you know,
they
it's
look like just regular humans though.
But some of them look like humans. Like that one girl behind the lion.
She's the only one, but we haven't seen the rest of her. She was like back there.
Yeah.
Like she looks very human, but so does the one girl that's the scorpion, Zaza or whatever.
Yeah.
I forget all their names. There's so many of them. Messes with me, but
yeah. But it's kind of like, you know, if you're in a zombie apocalypse, you know, you just kind of walk like a zombie and put a little bit of like blood on you, and they think that you're like.
That was from like Shaun of the Dead. That's not like one of the viable
It's also
zombie.
in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, it was early on.
Yeah, so.
But still, that's The Walking Dead. That's
Boom.
not. I don't consider The Walking Dead to be canon of real zombie.
Okay, yeah, because zombies are real. So.
Hey, you don't know.
Whatever. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. I just don't think that would work. As hiding their auras, yeah.
Yeah.
Like they could potentially walk in and people not know that they're special necessarily, but I don't know that they would pass as like.
But they can't walk in just as they are, and because there's just too many of them.
Yeah.
Especially because apparently they're powerful as hell. Because fucking.
I mean, I feel much better now that we see how injured.
So easily.
I feel better now seeing how injured Ramit was after the fact. But the way he was like screaming, like, "Oh, I'm gonna eat you!"
Yeah.
Like going crazy at them.
But it's like in the moment he didn't look like that messed up.
But that's like adrenaline.
Yeah. And then he got home and he was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, I get that more now. But in the moment I was like, damn, how did he take all that? And like it didn't affect him at all. Which is still impressive, the fact that he was just in a bunch of pain instead of blown up like fucking Saitama punched him. Especially because he took the lightning bolt or thunderbolt, whatever he called it. And the rock paper rock.
And then did you see like whenever like Colt like took him and then he like looked back at them like he was like dang, like
with the
they're
rage
special,
in his eyes.
like yeah.
I'm trying to think. So Pockle, they haven't actually shown him be eaten yet, but they also didn't show what happened to the king. They just talked about it a lot. And if she needed 100 a day, for how many days? Because they said, well, that'll last us 10 days. Well, how many more days does she need? Mm-hmm. Like, how many of these special people? Also, are they going to freak out when they find out that one dude who was walking around crazy shooting people ate Ponzu? And will that imbue him with any power? Mm-hmm. And...
Can a Chimera ant descendant have...
I don't know.
Like a descendant?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I don't really know like how ants work.
I think she has all the kids.
I think so too. The queen, yeah, has all the ants.
I need to watch more Ants Canada.
Yeah.
To find out. I'm trying to think though. It's like I really believe Colt is going to have a lot of problems. Like things are going to come to a head sooner rather than later because they're doing their own thing. And like I said, as they eat more humans, as they advance as this like new race of Chimera ants, they're going to take on those human traits. They're going to be cocky and entitled and like take on these negative human traits just as much as they would get positive ones.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's going to be a problem for Colt because Colt, the fact that he's version 1 and we've talked about it, I feel like he's much more attached to the queen because of that.
Right.
They're much more removed from her because they're more human almost than
he probably felt like to her he was like really special because he was like the first that could speak and you know, and so now he's just not as special. Well, they're not as special to her because of that, so they don't have like that same connection.
I feel like because he wasn't as human, he just has a more like literal connection to her. Like he's more like, I don't want to say more of her or like more connected to the ant side of her because she birthed all of them, but I just felt that way. I felt like he was more of like literally connected, more chimera ant, whereas they seem much more human.
Right.
I don't know.
I get what you're saying though. Totally.
I still think Kite's gonna die.
Yeah, but I don't know. He like auroed up and I was like, holy crap, like he's powerful again.
just that conversation that they had,
That
and
conversation
now that
made
they're
it, like, yeah.
well, and he may not die getting fed to the queen. He may die to the lion dude that wants to search out and eat one of the special humans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the conversation they had, the fact now that they're so, like, focused on going after none using humans because they know that they have a lot of life essence.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just bad recipe for destruction.
Yeah.
I guess is what it is. And I feel like Kite's gonna die.
Yeah. Definitely whenever that conversation happened, I was like, something's gonna happen with Kite where this like is gonna come into play.
Now, if the rest of them go back and they go and form the Hunter Association, though, like, what can they really do? Are they gonna have to like storm this island to do something about it?
What can they do? There's like
I don't know.
so many freaking
There's so many and they're strong,
creatures.
and they're gonna get stronger.
Like that's what makes me think that there's gotta be something that happens to where like half of them flip. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Colt has like a half, you know, and then
I do feel like there's gonna be some sort of like rebellion.
yeah, like there's like a war between them or something, you know.
I get that. I feel like that's gonna happen.
I feel like that's the only way to take care of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Is
to have like an equally powered army.
yeah. So
I don't know. But it seems like with the infrastructure breaking down in NGL, because I was in the back of my mind, I was like, well, how are they going to get in? And I'm like, well, damn, like pretty much everybody's dead. How many people are still alive on this island? The king is gone. Like, what is happening as far as like the internal infrastructure?
of this island? Because if they're taking 50 a day,
and that's just what they took. That's not counting kids. That's not counting the ones they killed and didn't use. So they've gotten rid of a lot more than that.
Yeah. And then now they're doing 100 a day. But are they going to do 100? Because that one girl said that that one person was worth 1,000.
10 days, though. That's what I was saying before. I don't know how many days they need. So they'll still need 100 a day.
Do they really consider it worth 1,000?
See, I don't know why they said that or how they said that. Like, how did they know that it would be worth that? Other than the fact that they just feel the life essence.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was just life essence. Like, does life essence equal nutritional value? Like, I felt like at first that was just, you know, hyperbole. It wasn't going to be,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know.
I don't know.
Let us know what you thought in the comment section down below. Like it if you did. Sub if you don't already. Shout out to our patrons, less than full and early reactions up on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. You really don't know how much it means. It means the world. We'll be back more videos soon. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.